So I have lost 50 pounds recently following a whole food plant-based diet, and my channel is all about sharing everything I did to get those 50 pounds off. But today I am reaching out asking you for your help. So let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Stasia, and like you just heard in my intro, I have recently lost 50 pounds following a whole food plant-based diet. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos in the sense that normally it's me, giving you guys tips and tricks and, all the food that I was eating to get that 50 pounds off. But today's video, I'm actually asking you guys for your help. So we are going to get into that, and I'm looking very forward to seeing the answers in my comments from you guys today. But before we jump into the video, in case it is the first time that you're landing on one of my videos, then yes, I have lost 50 pounds by eating super simple, easy recipes that I have put together in my ebooks. Like, these are the exact recipes that I was eating to get the weight off. So if you're also on a plant-based weight loss journey, or just looking to improve your health even, and you're in need of some more, inspiration as far as what the heck to make, and you like easy ingredients and easy recipes, then all of my books right now are on sale for $5, which I personally think is an excellent price considering the value you get in those books. They are really great recipes. I've got nothing but positive feedback from my books. And just to give you an idea of how confident I am that these recipes actually work specifically for weight loss, right now I'm just going to show you some pictures of what I looked like 50 pounds ago. And then just by eating these exact recipes, this is what I look like now. I can very confidently say that these recipes work fantastic for weight loss. So if you're interested in checking them out, then I will have the link to those books posted in my description box below. Okay, so on to my problem and where you guys kind of come into the picture. So with that being said, that I have lost this 50 pounds, I have officially hit a plateau. And this is actually the first time in my life that I've ever experienced what a plateau even is. Of course, most of us have heard about that, that eventually at some point in your weight loss journey, you just kind of hit a wall and the weight no longer comes off, even though you're still doing the exact same things you were doing initially to get the weight off. So this is my first rodeo, so to speak. And yeah, I am a little bit lost as far as where to go from here. Now, I do want to say that I am still super happy that I've got this 50 pounds off. Am I at my ideal weight? No, I still have some weight to lose. I'd say probably around 25 pounds or so. But life has already improved in so many different ways by just even getting that 50 pounds off. So I want to say that, I'm not obsessive about it. And for those of you who follow me, you already know that weighing myself is something that I literally only do sporadically, like once every few weeks or once a month. I don't have any set date or time, or I just, when I'm thinking about it, I'll be like, oh, let's jump on the scale and see where I'm at. So the last 2 times that I've weighed myself, it was only like a pound difference. And I think there was around like a month or so between those 2 times. So I was like, okay, like I haven't really, changed anything in the sense of like what I've been doing. I've still been doing the same things, but I just noticed that there wasn't too much weight loss that happened. So in case you're new here, or even if you're not, and you just kind of forget, as far as the steps of my journey and how it's kind of all played out for me, I'm just gonna quickly recap what my weight loss journey has been like. So the first 20 pounds just like flew off of me. And I talk a lot about that in some of my previous videos, so I can leave a few of those posted in my description box below if you want to check that out. But basically, the number one thing that I did, the biggest change of all, was that I eliminated all overt fat from my diet. So that includes things like nuts, seeds, avocados, oil. So any overt fat was totally taken out of my diet, and I swear it was just like the first 20 pounds melted off of me. It's still kind of shocking to me, like how I just didn't even realize that I had lost the weight until it was kind of gone. I'm like, whoa, 20 pounds? Like, it was in no time. So I think it was like 2 months, so like 8 weeks or whatever, the first 20 pounds came off by just making that change alone. And then I would say the second biggest thing that I did that really, really contributed to my weight loss was my fiber protein shakes. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I will have this video posted in my description box below, and that will go through all of my shakes that I've made and that I was drinking to get those first like 30 pounds off or so. I would have these shakes like once or even sometimes twice a day. They are specifically designed to keep you full, so they are a little bit more calorie dense purposely. So they're not just a fruit smoothie or even a green smoothie, they are designed to keep you full, and that's exactly what they did, and that's why they worked. So I was able to quickly make these shakes in like 5 minutes, and they would keep me full for hours. And because they were delicious, they kind of, curbed that whole feeling of like needing something like really delicious or junk foody or whatever. It just really put those feelings at rest for me, which was also a game changer with keeping me consistent with eating healthy. So just to give you an idea, some of my favorite flavors were my birthday cake protein shake, as well as my Snickers protein shake. I absolutely love those 2 flavors. And they literally taste very close to that using very simple whole food plant-based ingredients. So anyways, you can feel free to check out that video. Like I said, I'll have it posted in my description box below. Also, I have a whole chapter dedicated to these fiber protein shakes in my newest ebook. This ebook here is the blueprint to how I got those first 30 pounds off. Like, these are the exact foods that I was eating. And I was just keeping track of what I was eating because I knew all of you guys would want to know if it worked, and here we are. So I was able to throw it together in an ebook, but these are the recipes that I was eating the most out of anything else. So like I said, there's a whole chapter in this book here with those fiber protein shakes. So you can find them in my book or here on YouTube that I have posted for free. Both links will be found in my description box below. So at any rate, so the first 20 pounds came flying off by just eliminating those overt fats. And then also I was drinking the shakes. And I would say that I was steadily losing weight, up until, about the 30-pound mark. It was just consistently coming off, I would say maybe 5 or 6 pounds a month, something around there. And then, from 30 to 50 pounds, it did slow down. And I would say on average, it was probably like 3 to 6 pounds a month, up until I lost the 50 pounds. And it was fluctuating all the time. I am not someone who is obsessed with the number on the scale. Been there, done that many, many other times in my life, and I'm kind of over it. So for me, I was super excited about the change in my clothing size. Like, to me, that's more exciting than any number on the scale. So I was really enjoying, feeling my pants get super loose, or, the skinny pants that I had bought that I never knew if I would see the light of day to wear them, that they were now fitting. Like, stuff like that, those NSVs, the non-scale victories, those were where it's at for me even more than the number on the scale. So fast forward to where I am at now, and I am still at a 50-pound weight loss. And here's the thing that I find so interesting about a plateau is that I am still doing the exact same things that I have been doing all along, but for some reason, my body is really comfortable just floating around this 50-pound weight loss mark. So like I mentioned, this is kind of my first time ever experiencing this. So I'm really kind of at a loss as to what to do differently to kind of get things moving again. And I know that a lot of you who follow me, perhaps this may not be your first rodeo and you have done this weight loss thing a few times. So I was thinking about it. I'm like, who would be better to ask but my followers? Because we are a family in this like whole health and weight loss journey and, eating this specific way. So I thought, I'm going to bring it to my followers and ask you guys for help. So if any of you have experienced this before and have hit a plateau, if you don't mind sharing in the comments what you did to break the plateau, I would be really appreciative of that. And with that being said, I have come up with a couple of ideas of my own to start implementing. And one of those things is that I have recently purchased a walking pad. I did mention this like 1 or 2 videos ago, but I have been loving this walking pad, like absolutely loving it. And that's pretty big for me to say because I did not exercise at all to get those first 50 pounds off, like at all. Now, and I'm not saying that proudly. Actually, I'm a bit ashamed to say that, but on the other hand, I guess for those of you who are like me and don't like to exercise, then, I guess that could be a positive in some ways that yes, I was able to lose 50 pounds without exercising. However, from a health perspective, I'm totally ashamed to say that because we all should be moving our body as often as we can. So I really had to think long and hard about what type of exercise I could see myself doing for a long time and being consistent, because consistency is everything when it comes to losing weight. So I'm happy to say that I thought long and hard for a long time about what I wanted to do exercise-wise, and I finally cashed in and bought a walking pad for myself, and I have been really, really good. I'm keeping track with how many times I get on and for how long so that I can document it so I can share that with you guys afterwards as well, if that ends up getting me out of this plateau. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is that I'm also implementing those shakes once a day again, because I was really, really consistent with those shakes for the first 30 to 40 pounds. I was having them all the time. So I am back to having a shake a day, and I'm just gonna see if that can get things moving. So that's what I got. I've got my walking pad and my shake. So those are my two things. Now, I'm not sure if I need to be in a deeper calorie deficit, but I don't track my calories. So I just kind of eat, you know, as I need to eat. And I'm still eating the same recipes that got the weight off. So this is kind of where I'm confused, but I don't know, maybe because I'm smaller now, maybe I need to eat less. Who knows? So I am anxiously waiting for the response on the comments. So some of you who have more experience than me, I will look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. I have and I always will be really transparent about my weight loss journey, because I do take pride in the fact that, you know, I am like a lot of you guys right now watching this video. You know, I have struggled with weight my whole life, off and on. I'm up, I'm down, I'm dieting, I'm not dieting, like I just don't care, giving up, like been there, done it 1,000 times. So I am not someone who just, you know, gained some pregnancy weight and then lost it all, and I'm here to tell you how easy it was. I literally know the struggle. So even with today's video, you know, hitting a plateau, it has been a real part of my journey, and it is what it is. And, you know, in fact, I'm even asking you guys for advice. So I'm never gonna claim to know it all, and to be some type of, you know, expert in it. I can just share what's worked for me, you know, and definitely getting the first 50 pounds off has been such a joy, and it has been relatively easy because I was able to figure out foods that were exciting to me. I didn't feel hungry, and for the first time in my life, I was able to stay consistent with it. And that is everything. But in order to be consistent, you have to enjoy what you're doing, whether that's the food that you're eating, the exercise that you choose to do. You have to really find those things that are sustainable for you. So this is quite literally the first time in my life that I've been able to successfully lose the weight in a very comfortable way that I can sustain for the rest of my life. So if you're new here and you want to find out more specifically how I got these 50 pounds off, then I will have a bunch of videos posted in my description box below. So I encourage you to go check those out, because I go into great detail about specifically what I did. And again, if you're in need of some more weight loss friendly recipes, then don't forget to check out my awesome book sale, $5. And I think you're going to be pretty satisfied with how easy and awesome these recipes are. A weight loss journey is never linear, so just remember that and try not to be so hard on yourself. And that's precisely where I'm at now too. I know plateaus happen, even though I've never experienced one myself yet, but I know that they do exist. So I'm just trying to give myself some grace there as well. And just remember that, you know, a weight loss journey is not linear, and it's okay if it's, you know, up and down. If you're new to my channel and you're also looking to lose weight and or get healthy, then I would love to have you stick around. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'm looking forward to your advice in my comments, and we will see you all in the next one.